Sunday fun day time again. So everything will be down in the description. If you're new here, there'll be a list. I try to keep it up to date in real time. These get offered to my Discord group first, so oftentimes they get gobbled up there. So if you're chiming in early and you're like, hey, I'm gonna have this opportunity to get this awesome deal on this watch, and you look down and it's already sold, and that's because it's sold in the group. So let's get into it. So it's USA shipping, UPS typically, unless it has to be USPS, insured. The buyer pays the shipping, and all the payments are PayPal. So make sure you're equipped to do that. If you are, then go ahead and email to purchase only. First one up is a Squale Montauk. I don't know how to pronounce the model. 120 click bezel. I've done videos on this watch. It's a no date variant. These are all full kit too. So, and a lot of them still have the plastic on them. Yes, it was sized and worn, but it's overall in great condition. So this one's running at +4 seconds, and it'll be $395. Like I said, prices that I tell you right here do not include shipping. The shipping is in the US typically, depending on how much the insurance is, it's less than 20. It's usually like, say, around $15-ish. So keep that in mind. So this one will be $395, and it's running at +4. Next up is an Alsta Nautoscope, I think is what it's called. It's right there on the dial, and it's the 4, so it's the different case, and it is in a bronze, and I'm not sure the bronze formula exactly. This is the strap that it comes on with matching hardware, but I'm going to go ahead and include this strap habit deployant clasp strap because it fits this watch way better than that thing, and I want whoever gets this to be able to get it out of the box and put it on wrist and feel good about their purchase. So strap habit is what is going to make that possible. So big thanks to Strap Habit for that. This thing is running at +6 seconds, and it's going to be $395. And like I said, this is included from me to you as a gift, whoever buys it, because these are like just under $50. So a little extra value there, and makes the watch 100% more comfortable. Next up is a Borealis. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. So Lusitano, something like that. I have two of them. I have the salmon dial and I have the white dial. They're both going to be $75 each. Yeah, crazy good price, $75. And they still have the plastic on them, on the case back and on the clasp. They were sized, but they do come with the links and everything. This one's running at +18 seconds. And then the white dial's running at +24. So they're still kind of within spec for the most part. You could just wear them and see how they go. That's a little fast, but it's not crazy fast. It's not like magnetized or anything. They have the quick adjust clasp system too. So crazy good deal on those. But that's just what they go for. Kind of the same thing with these here too, like this Duxot or whatever it is, Bastia. It's running at +26 seconds. Butterfly clasp, still has some plastic on it, and great looking watch. +26 seconds, $75 on this one. A little bit more on this one just because of the price point on it. So this one's going to be $100. Has a display case back, cool red rotor, red dial, red bezel insert, date magnifier, all that good stuff. This one's running at +13 seconds, and this one will be $100 plus the shipping. Hey, we're blasting through this pretty good. Next up is a Tissot PRX Galaxy quartz. As you can see, it's ticking. This is a limited edition by IFL, and they like hand paint the dials on these, so every one of them is going to be a little bit different. I had a difficult time figuring out what the value of this one would be and how many were actually made, because every time I looked it up, they only referenced the Powermatic 80, which those are dramatically more money than what I priced this one at. So I had a hard time finding this one. Actually, you can see right there's a couple of nicks on the case. So I think I priced this one really good if somebody's interested in getting a custom painted dial Tisso PRX that is just going to be, it's going to be standout from all the other PRXs out there. This one's going to be $700 though. So a little bit more, but that's because these were twice that, I think, on the first market when they first released. Now I have an odd duck here in the sense that I put all these on the time grapher and check them. This Borealis Estoril No Date GMT, great looking watch, probably my favorite model from the brand. Bi-directional bezel, all that good stuff. It's done right, super legible. I think it has the 9075 in it. Let's verify that. Yeah, it does. Okay, so it has the Traveler's GMT. You can buy that movement if you need to, because the reason I say that, this thing is wonky on the time grapher. I get anywhere, I checked it again this morning, but last night when I checked it, I was getting really weird reads on it. I was getting anywhere from -10 to +4, and it was kind of all over the place, and it was difficult to give me an amplitude readout. So I don't know what's going on with this thing, and maybe it would keep time on wrist just fine. I don't have the time to check that. And then I checked it again this morning, and it was running at +11, but with like staticky all over the time grapher. So I don't know what's going on with this movement. Maybe there's somebody out there that understands this movement more, or is willing to, just, I'm offering it at a crazy good price, $150. So it still has the plastic case, or on the case back. It's been sized, it's been worn, but it is in perfect condition. So opportunity right there, 150 bucks on that guy plus shipping. Next up is a NTH Bahai. I think it's Bahai. You can see it on the dial there. NTHs are gone. They closed their doors, hopefully temporarily, but potentially permanently. So what's out there is what's out there. And this is a great model, of course. This thing is running at +12 seconds, and it's been worn. There's no, I mean, the owner of these watches is very good with his watches. And typically and this is one of those owners where they have hundreds and hundreds of watches, well, they might wear them once. So these are good people to buy watches from, is the people that own hundreds of watches, because oftentimes they're essentially brand new. They size them, they wear them for like a day, and then they move on to the next one. That's the case with this whole collection here. So +12 seconds, we'll do this one for $360. I have another NTH here. This is the Scorpion Nomad, which needs to be wiped off. You could get two different configurations for the bezel insert. This has the 12-hour, and this thing is super fun with the Loom, because it just like everything's loomed up. It's pretty awesome. And it's the newer case, so it has the crown guards on it. It's in great shape. It's running at +12 seconds as well, and we'll do this one for $360 as well. This is probably their best case. Right before they stopped making, this was like their best case design, I think. Okay, next up we have a couple of unique watches. We have the Htorii Habuka 39mm Deluxe Snow White, and you can see it has a beautiful white dial and a baby blue or powder blue chapter ring with a hint of blue on the seconds hand, as well as the printing on the dial, and a blue rotor. Quick release spring bars, pretty standard class, still has some plastic on there. This thing is running at -1 second. It seems like most of these watches I get are all in the plus. This one's -1, so it's right there. It's right there. It's solid, almost flatline, right? $300 on this guy. So if you're looking to check one of these out, that's your opportunity. I have another Htorii here as well. This is the Some, I don't know how to pronounce it, NIWA blue variant. Again, these guys are doing some really cool dial configurations. Awesome case on this one. Kind of has a little hint of a lyre lug action going on. And then check out the rotor on this thing. Pretty cool. Quick release spring bars, of course. And this one's running at +4 seconds. We'll do this one for $350. These are like $800 or something new. Nomad sells them, so if you want to go look up the specs on them, go over to Nomad and check it out. Maybe you already know. I had put this guy on there. If you're interested in this, let me know. But I can't find, I have the bracelet for it somewhere, and I need to clean the studio. So I'm going to take this one off the list. But if you're interested in it, go ahead and message me, and I'll put you in the queue. But it's running at +9 seconds. But I got to find the bracelet because I want the whole kit to go. I know I have it here somewhere. I just can't find it. So kind of on the list, but not on the list. And then lastly, we have a Farr and Swit Wayfinder. And this is the 42 millimeter, and it has a crazy Loom dial. It is a mecha quartz movement in here. It has a fresh battery. I just put a battery in it not that long ago. This thing's good to go. We'll do this one for $250. Now, let's show you some of these crazy, some of them have great Loom, some don't. But we gotta do that. That's part of the gig here. There we go. So you can see we have dual colored Loom on that NTH. This one's fully loomed out. Look at the dial on that Farr and Swit. It's ridiculous. And then of course, Borealis Loom is really good. The Alsta's good. The Squale is actually not too bad. So there you go. Oh, also, before I think, just in case you watch this long, there are a few of these left over at Swiss Watch Company USA. I'll put a link after all the description of this list. If you're interested in one of these bunkers, I think there's only a few left. So, because we only made 50 of them. So check that out if you want to.